Welcome into Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler. Today we're continuing our playthrough of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. Today going with the battle face-off, this time from Kaiba's perspective. This is, in my opinion, one of the more difficult levels in the game, and the more difficult of the two face-offs. And here we go. So Yugi, you've come. Kaiba, tell me why you're helping Scott. Words have such little value on the battlefield. It doesn't matter what I say. You and I are destined to fight right here, right now, to defeat me first. Then you leave me no choice. And here we go. So, we have Kaiba's forces take control of Nuta, and Yugi's team is wiped out for wins, or the other way around. Kaiba's team is wiped out, and Ino falls to the enemy. You start with several of these owned by you, but not all. So what I'm going to first off do is I'm going to send Pegasus over here, and hope that there's no cannons or anything, and try and see if I can't bait a few of the monster teams over to that one. But otherwise, we're going to set up a barricade right here, and we're going to set up Bones as my first line of defense, and Weevil as my second. So all Pegasus is trying to do here is to draw them off. I'm trying to have them spread themselves out and go into each of these fortresses, because you have a lot of people coming at you. There's 8 coming at you, but there's 8 in the opposing teams and only 6 in ours. So that's a thing. So if we can spread them out, all the better for us. Alright, so we're going to try and have Pegasus go back. I believe that he's going to run into the castle here, and we'll have to hit the buttons again. And he did. We did split at least one off. I'm guessing this is Mako. Yep, he has split off over toward this castle over here, which is nice. The rest of them are headed over here. I don't think they're going to go over there, so we're going to have to fight 2. Looks like we're going to be fighting Shimon and Esperosa. Not the hardest teams. And do I care enough to have to worry about the fact that Pegasus is still going to be the main person here? And no, I don't. Then we will have 4 to knock out, including some really hard teams, such as Mai, who's got the strongest team in the game, and this is another one with a bunch of spirit monsters, although no items to it. So Joey's got a good team. And of course, Yugi's team is very good. But here we go. First off is going to be against Shimon, or Shimon, which I believe is a character for only this game, but I could be wrong. And that's not a bad team over there, but we are significantly better. All 3. I think we're strong enough to knock this one out. But we're going to have to get our turns in the right order here. And we did. And we missed. We got luck, and then we didn't have luck. Okay. Guard? Okay. I think we'll try again. Worst case scenario is we use up a bunch of their action points and use up some of those red medicines. We have plenty of... Please hit. Thank you. We have plenty of teams. I think my teams, because I have a lot more items than they have as the AI, I do think that I'm significantly stronger, and only Mai really is a threat. Mai is a significant threat, but... I think I'm going to go ahead and attack. We'll split up some damage a little bit here. And then wait. Let's see if we can't knock out one of these two. Let's do a heal instead. I think we heal. Let's go ahead and heal heal up here in preparation for the next fight. We win. It's not that big of a deal. We're gonna have multiple fights anyway. There's a victory. Not a ton of experience. I would have expected a little bit more. Thank you. And now for Esperoba. A minor character in the first season. But I believe a character in the first season of the anime. Do you have any items at all? You do not. So at this point, I do believe that going after those 4 action points over there is the smarter move, assuming we don't miss. Which is apparently too big of an assumption. If we can knock out one of the action points, I think that's a better move, even though it's the most HP. I think that is a reward that is worth going for. And good, he waited. He waited. Okay. So we might be able to knock out all 4 action points, which would be huge. It would be huge, huge. Alright, so both of these remaining monsters guarded in the last turn, so I'm just going to wait. Psychic Wave. Okay. Pile on. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to knock both of these guys out. So, let's heal and let's see what he does. He waited. Machinery Cutter. Does it hit? It hit. Do I need to heal? No. Do some damage. And there we go. Another successful victory by Pegasus over Esperoba. And we get some more action points. That'll be really helpful. Oh, an Armored Lizard got an extra. That's really helpful. That's a lot of damage that we just got added to Pegasus' team. Splendid. Do like to see that. Trying to think of who to attack May. I really don't know. Like, it might be something that we send Kaiba at, and it may backfire immensely at me, but that may be the best play. Let's just go for this. Hopefully we can get lucky and knock one of them out at some point, but if nothing else, we'll just waste their attacks and their red medicines. Come on. Get it done. There we go. Good. Maybe I should have gone after the middle one first, but oh well. If I had known I was going to be successful, I would have gone after the action points, but... Oh, well. Oh, nice! Didn't even need the Armored Lizard. Okay. I'll take it. There we go. Alright, one more is coming down the way, and then we counter the attack. Now I'm going to have to send Pegasus out at somebody. A critical hit! And I guess that's it. And Armored Lizard and Dark Rabbit get a lot of experience for doing absolutely nothing. Oh well. Alright, so Labyrinth Ruler needs to go to Cardicus. We'll do that, and that's so close that we probably don't want to do anything else. Okay, yeah, let's just let him fight that, and then we'll worry about the next thing. He will face off against Joey. Now, Joey could be stronger than he is if he had more items. Right now, he only has one legendary sword on one of these monsters. But he is still at least significant in his power. I think the correct move is to go after the Flaming Swordsman. He has low HP, and he's the one with the sword, with the legendary sword. So we will go ahead and do that. Oh, thank you for not attacking the same one, because I was actually a little bit worried about that boosted attack. Now I have 2 shots at this guy. Should be able to knock him down a peg. If this doesn't knock him out, we could be in a little bit of danger with the middle monster. But you're splitting up your attacks, so thank you. And a guard? What's your defense? 4,000. Actually, bigger box can beat that. So you attack here. In the middle. You go ahead and use Dienketo. There's the sound. Last episode I was a little worried it didn't use the sound. And then either Flaming Swordsman's going to move, or you can break that. And you can probably break it for 13 damage and knock him out. So do it. There we go. 67. Perfect. Alright. I want to say we're safe-ish. Do that this way. I'm hopeful we don't have to heal again. Might be that I have to heal one of the turns, but I'm hopeful we can knock... Yeah, there we go. Knock Panther Warrior out. Now I got 3 attacks. That might be enough. I don't remember exactly how much HP he has. Yeah, 1,300, so it is enough if we all hit. No guarantee of that, though. Get it done. I forgot to see if I got the Electro Whips. I'm pretty sure I bought the Electro Whips and the Cyber Shields, but if not, we have some time. If not, we have some time. So, we have the Curie Bucks, which is the lowest leveled person on this team, but oh well. Alright, so we're going to get a trade union with you, and we're going to get 2 silver bow and arrows. And Shadow Spell is a level 1 magic, which means a lot more of spellcasters can use it, and it paralyzes one enemy. Great. So, let's actually go ahead and send Ishizu here. I'm going to send Weevil there, Bones here, Pegasus back him up, and Kaiba back him up. And then Labyrinth really get back home. Just as a last line of defense. Alright, so it looks like we are almost set up for Weevil against Mako. No, Shizu versus Taya first. This is a battle of the spirit monsters. quite the fight of spirit monsters. So let's see if any of Teia's team have their special moves. Because Teia's team gets a lot of special moves, and they are a absolute menace. Okay, so they do. There are a couple of them here. So this one can blind the entire team, I think. But it certainly can blind at least one monster, and blind means you're missing your attacks, which is bad. But this is worse. Okay, because give all team monsters a power-up. Okay, so that's just that. I want to say that Dark Witch is the revival. It may be the mystical elf that revives them, but there's one of these spirit monsters that revives fallen enemies, which is not cool. Alright, so if everyone's just getting a power-up, there's no things here. We're going to try and knock out that blinding monster in the middle. It's only 1200 HP, and I think it just moved. So hopefully we can get 3 attacks on it and knock it out before it blinds us, which would be a very good turn and start to the fight. You're attacking moisture creature. He's done. He's done for that fight. I'm just looking at the rest of these. Okay, no, there is a power of nature in this one. Okay, so Labyrinth Ruler, you're still needed. Because we're gonna get some power of natures for this team, a couple of them here, and that will massively help this team. Massively, massively, massively. Okay. I think we're gonna attack the lesser HP. Not overly afraid of any one of the monsters that are left. Yeah, we can get a couple of power natures. This team's going to be massively OP. And I am here for it. I'm going to double check that when I get over there, but I'm pretty sure it powers up spirit monsters and not like spellcasters. Because I've been known to just screw that up before and use like spellcasters instead of and on a team with that and just waste the move. But let's see. I think I'm going to have to wait to actually knock this team out on this turn, which is what I'm really hoping to do. So if everything hits, I think we have enough right here. I think. We do not. We do not. So heal. And go ahead and fight that last attack in. And that is that. Hopefully we can make sure that it is Shizu attacking next and not Kaiba behind it. Hopefully, hopefully. It is. Much faster than Kaiba. Cool. Alright, Weevil. Mako is kind of the Rex Raptor of Yugi's squad. He's not that strong as a marshal, and they like to pit him with sea monsters. Which is good. It takes advantage of his ability. But sea monsters aren't necessarily like tanks just waiting to be unleashed by the right marshal. They're still sea monsters. They have their niche, they have their use, but Yumeko's team is the weakest of Yugi's squad by far. In my opinion. The one that is least likely to cause problems. Alright, here we go. I think we're going to have enough without any issue to knock this team out in one shot. You have the least HP over here on the far left, so let's knock you out. Should be a piece of cake. Oh, you guarded. Alright, well, we'll throw some attacks the other way. So it's your turn again. Not gonna worry about that on my side. This is absolute destruction. And a crit on top of it. Fantastic. We probably can break this guard. There just wasn't any need to. But now there is. Unless you move. Let's try it. Yep. With 104 damage on top of it. And you waited. Perfect. The ultimate Great Moth will finish this off and win the fight. Now, I'm looking for Nayu and Gengula. You missed. Dude, you had one job. One job. And I'll try to send Labyrinth through there, but I don't think saving that like 200 gold is going to be that big of a deal. It's just that if I can, without making the episode that much longer, I will do that. Already to level 15 for Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, which I do enjoy. So where is this thing? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna let Moisture Creature do the honors. Ensure that he gets as much experience as possible. There we go. All right. Moisture Creature has more experience right now than Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth does. Maybe I should use them more often. Alright, so Labyrinth Ruler, you're going to head there. So Pegasus, head back. Hopefully they don't get stuck. We're going to go ahead and send Kaiba on down to May's team. Down here. Because I think that he's the best, and hopefully May doesn't just wipe the floor with him. We shall see. I'll kind of explain what I'm worried about with her when I get to there, but we'll see. Dark Slash of Resentment. Okay, let's take a look at their team. Tristan here, a good marshal, but rarely has a good team behind him in this level. You can see the XP or HP on these monsters are incredibly low for this point in the game, and I got a crit on top of it. Well, I'm very happy about all that. So we're going to knock that down, and we're going to knock them down to just Judge Man pretty quickly, I think. I think that's pretty accurate to Tristan's character in the show. He's not that great of a duelist, but still laughable. I still think this is a harder team than Mako because it can do some things, particularly after they get a little bit later on in the game and get some abilities and things. Mako's team just heals. This team has some specials, and it's a good team. But yeah, no. Not overly difficult. We're just going to wait 4 turns, wait that guard out, and throw some shade at this. Now, Pegasus was right behind. Obviously, I've sent Pegasus back, so this is all for bones, but was there? Okay. And they did get around each other back there. That's good. Here we go. Kaiba versus Mei. Now, Mai's attack... Mai. I'll probably do Mai the rest of the episode. Her team is incredibly strong. Now, this is why. They have a special that the 3 Harpies can use together. This is a special that attacks all enemy monsters. It does use 2 action points for all 3 of them, so 6 total action points. But it does massive damage. Did 1,000 damage right there. That is powerful. And you can notice they have 2 more of them ready to go. Why did I send Kaiba's team down here? Because it has a bunch of Dien Keto the Cure Masters that I hope can counter it. Now we're going to go in here and we're going to see if they have any items. They do not. So I think confusing even one of these Harpy ladies is enough to be able to stop that attack from being an option. At least it was when I controlled them. I could be mistaken on that, but I think that's how it works. Paralyzation was not enough. Now, the AI here does not have the proper items to make this team really OP, but yeah, it's not underpowered. Alright, so this is the last one that can use. Because she used that regular attack with the green before this, this is the last Triangle Ecstasy Spark that she can use. So we will just Dien Keto that away. Thank you. And we'll just continue to attack over here. So I do think this is the right move, even though it kind of sidelines Kaiba versus Yugi. I'll try to have Kaiba attack a weakened Yugi. Yugi is also incredibly strong in this fight, just not quite as strong as Mai. So here we go. One more attack, and we can knock this one out. Then I think we attack the one with the most HP, even though it's only like by 40. And then we will polymerize and finish this team off. And they guard. Well, then we'll just solo attack this. By the time we knock out the one on the left, the center will have expired their guard. We did get an 8th action point for this particular beast. I am not going to complain about that in any stretch. But you can see, like, the others were sitting there at 3,000, 4,000 damage. Mai just did 11,276. She can wipe teams. And on top of it, it's not an item that does it. So she can just do it over and over and over and over again. It's an incredibly powerful team. And one that I will be getting my hands on and using and making no excuses for using it. It's an incredibly powerful team. And I'm going to make it even stronger using their power-up items, but here we go. The ultimate burst is done. We knocked out her team, and I'm not even sure we beat her on the scoreboard. We did not. Not even close. But we get the win because we knocked out the team. Now, I could replenish those Dien Ketos. Kaiba may be able to face Yugi. I don't know. Maybe. Alright, let's just finish this off. Please and thank you. And I hope that the spider gets some experience here. Even though technically he didn't fight. Good, he got some experience. Good, good. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to go ahead and send Weevil down here. And if Kaiba can get past the castle, we'll have that going that way. Labyrinth Rula. In the castle, there we go. Build another trade union here, and let's go ahead and look at this. Power of Nature increases the action points, the attack and action points of all spirit monsters. Yes, let's get a couple of these. What are these other ones? This boosts the attack and action points of all Night Adept monsters. Okay, that's something you can build your team around. And this gives all Dark monsters a serious power-up. I'm going to guess that would also confuse them, but maybe not. Maybe it's just increase in attack. But let's go ahead and get... We have some money. We are going to need to buy things in 2 episodes, but nothing next one. There's another Power of Nature in there. Okay, so yeah, no, the next one we have to buy something. So let's go ahead and leave that. Just remember, we do have that Night Adept thing. That might be something to be able to build a team around. We're going to go ahead and send Weevil in first, and then send Kaiba in. We're going to have Weevil soften Yugi up, and particularly try and knock out either Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. Well, actually, we're going to definitely have to knock out Buster Blader, because Buster Blader is going after those dragons. So we have blue medicines. We do have a legendary sword on the one that attacks dragons. Night Adept. See, there you go. Okay, so they don't have their special yet. If you're coming on the flip side, if you have Yugi first and you're doing Kaiba now, I mean, you now have those monsters, but these will have a special, specifically Dark Magician will have a special attack, and that, combining with the Dark Magician Girl, attacks all monsters for about as much damage as those Harpies ladies did. So it's really, really good, but they don't seem to have that yet. So let's just try to knock out Buster Blader. See if we can't knock them out. It's just blue medicines. Yes, it is blue medicines on 2, but it is just blue medicines, so hopefully we can knock out Buster Blader here. Guarded. I'm going to spread out the damage here. I know I'm going to face a blue medicine, but I think attacking the Dark Magician is better in this particular case. Now, though, wait. He's guarding. Well, I mean, if you're just going to guard, I'll keep waiting. I have no qualms about that. No problems. That is a waste of your action points in this situation. I think I'm going to keep waiting and hope that Buster Blader moves. That's what I need. At this point, we're down to 4. Let's try and move. Let's try and attack, and if we can attack twice in a row, we'll knock Buster Blader out, and that's really key for Kaiba to win. It's just to get this one monster out. Well, if we can hit twice in a row, I should say. This team has been known to miss, but we managed to get the hits. There goes Buster Blader. That's splendid. Now, if we attack Dark Magician, that's going to force Dark Magician Girl. It's either going to knock him out, or it's going to force her to use a medicine, and I think that decision by Yugi will be enough to make us not have to heal, and everyone should survive just fine. I think. We probably can still knock this entire team out, but obviously we're going to give Kaiba a chance to come in for the final blow. But using up some blue medicines will definitely help. Because Kaiba's team is not yet crazy powerful. We were able to force them to use nothing but blue medicines the rest of the fight. I think we can still knock out Dark Magician. There were too many blue medicines to knock out the whole team, so I don't think we're going to have to guard stall or anything like that. But we can definitely knock out the Dark Magician. We can knock down the Dark Magician girl. And, yeah. That will force her to use a blue medicine on all of the turns she has until we're polymerized or she's out of medicines. So I think Kaiba is perfectly safe. Which is good. And Weevil does win this fight, which is also good. That will put Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth over 1,000. Which is, you know, a little lower than I actually want him to be. I want it to grow quickly. Hercules Beetle gets another action point. That's actually quite good. And Kaiba to finish it off. Kaiba, face me! With pleasure. So you only get that if you actually attack Yugi with Kaiba, or, spoiler, this does flip around in Yugi's campaign, and if you attack Kaiba with Yugi, you get that same... It's the same dialogue, actually, for all of this fight. But you only get it if you attack and start a battle with those two combatants. Which is why I was so shocked that when Kaiba attacked Scott, that didn't happen. In the last fight. In the last episode. Okay. Now, we did get her a little bit lower. She's going to use another blue medicine here. Which is perfectly fine. We might be able to knock it out in one more round. She only has 2 more blue medicines anyway, so I don't think that's that big of a deal. So, here we go. Looks like you get 150 points for using an item. 100 for attacking plus damage. Done. 300 for getting a miss. 300 for guarding. And you lose 50 for waiting. So, good to know. And Kaiba knocks out Yugi. Now we have a long cutscene coming. Well, I guess by this game standards, it's not long. Yugi, are you retreating? Yugi is doing it for you. What? I told him everything. He's staging retreat so that he can sneak into Sixth Boss and rescue your brother. And so here we go. Cutscene. Yugi. Pegasus? Shh. Keep your voice down. It's nice to finally meet you, my boy. I snuck over here alone because I have something I must tell you. What is it? It's about Kaiba. Scott has found Kaiba's Achilles heel. He's kidnapped Mokuba. He's using Mokuba to force Kaiba to fight you. Ah, now I understand why Kaiba is working for Scott. Even if Kaiba were to defeat you here, he will still be at the mercy of Scott. Scott is watching this battle very closely. He will not be easy to fool. What do you mean? Do you have an idea? In order to fool Scott, you need to keep fighting. However, after a while, surrender. Your surrender, of course, will only be a ruse. Don't let your troops wear themselves out. Ishizu is working with us now. She knows a secret way into the capital. I will share this information with you. Using that information, I'd like you to sneak into the city and rescue Mokuba. I realize that I'm asking you to undertake a very dangerous mission, and I'll understand if you say no. I'll do it. but I will fight 100% until we begin the retreat. Kaiba still wants a chance to fight me. Remember, after fighting for a while, start your retreat. Be careful. You're the key to our success. Alright. Thank you for agreeing to my plan, Yugi. I think that if you wait long enough, that cutscene will just happen in the middle of the episode, but I didn't wait. Great. That's all I need now. Sympathy from Yugi. It's not sympathy. He accepted a temporary defeat now so he can face you later. Not in some battle controlled by Scott, but in a true duel with your pride on the line. Next time, it will be your turn to make that contest reality, Kaiba. So, like, in that conversation, we have Pegasus saying, "Nice to finally meet you, my boy," to Yugi, when he should have met him multiple times in Season 1. So that would lead you to believe that Pegasus is a character in the game. He's not actually in here. He hasn't actually been captured by Scott. And yet, Pegasus, at the end of that, indicated that he understands a duel and he understands making that a reality and things like that, and talks about getting out of the game and things like that. So I don't know. 943 gold. Fantastic. Now we get into the end game. There's 4 more episodes in the Kaiba campaign. We must now attack the capital. In an attempt to fool Scott, Yugi orders a retreat and plans a secret invasion into the capital. Acting alone, Yugi manages to get inside and rescue Mokuba. Meanwhile, Kaiba charges at Sikthvars. However, while making his escape from the city, Yugi is attacked by Scott. And that is the setup for the next episode. I hope to see you then. I've been talking about gaming. Please do like, please do comment, please do subscribe down below. See you next time.